I realized that I was LGBT when I was in middle school. And I was in the closet until high school. I'm amazed by how far I've come. I'm openly LGBT. I've dropped out of college. I've struggled with depression. I grew up in poverty. And yet here I am, the youngest elected official in the largest city in the country.
His office positioned in the heart of the Bronx, New York, streets not always paved of gold.
As a kid in the Bronx, what was the experience like?
My home life was a challenge because we lived, in leaking and molded conditions. As a child, I was in and out of the hospital repeatedly, struggling with asthma. It was a fatherless household. I would every so often see my biological father. But for the most part, it was my mother raising 3 children, often at minimum wage. And there were moments when we were in danger of losing our home. The most formative experience of my life, one of them, came in high school, when I participated in the Lehman High School law team. And during one of the final competitions, I had a chance to actually argue a fictional case. And through my experience in the law team, I was able to develop the communicative skills that propelled me into elected office.
A job he'd rather call a passion, especially for the countless other LGBT people who in some cases are left with no other place but to live on the street. And that brings us to Marsha's house, a shelter for LGBT young adults.
And so I see the city's first LGBT shelter as a life-saving initiative if there ever was one.
A center of refuge for 29-year-old Kavan Simpkins, New Jersey native, trans man. For now, this is his only hope.
Unfortunately, not everybody really was receptive to the trans man, and nobody really knew what it was.
So this has been like a safe haven for you.
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm very accepting of myself, and it's good to be somewhere where people accept me for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm very happy at this age now. I'm happy now. I felt more comfortable being around people like me, people who's been in my position where you couldn't be yourself.
How does it make you feel to know that people are actually taking advantage of what's happening here?
It's a reminder that it matters who's in public office. It matters that we have LGBT people in the chambers of political power. There's an old expression, if you don't have a seat at the table, then you're part of the menu.